Hello, digital world. This is Database Bob here. Today I'm going to provide a quick and convenient overview of data visualization at Swansea University. So this video is inspired by a conversation I had with Matt Roach. So Matt Roach works in the computer science department here, and he goes out into the real world and tries to tell people like companies or potential partners what we do, some of the things that we do here in the department, some of the topics we study. So rather than Matt trying to explain that all by himself, I thought I would try to help out a little bit. So this is just a quick and convenient overview of some of the data visualization topics we study here at Swansea University. So let's start. So the first one is flow visualization. So flow visualization is the study of fluid motion, particularly fluid motion as it interacts with things. For example, automotive engines, or the Bloodhound project is one of the projects we've worked on. That's the development of the world's fastest land speed vehicle with Ben Evans in the engineering department. So the data in this case is usually computational fluid dynamics data. So the engineers at Swansea University and all across the world actually generate lots and lots of computational fluid dynamics simulation data. And we try to come up with innovative ways to visualize that. Some of the partners we work on this with, the University of Houston, Gwening Chen, Oregon State University with Eugene Zhang, for example. And we've worked on the Bloodhound project and with the MERG group, the Marine Energy Research Group here at Swansea University, which tries to develop marine turbines, optimized marine turbines to be placed in the Bristol Channel. Another project we work on is called Call Center Viz, or the visualization of events in call centers. So our partner in this case is called QPC, based in Birmingham, and they write software that collects all of the events or records all of the events associated with a call center. For example, when a person calls, which number they called from, the selection of menus they chose in the interactive voice recording system, how long they waited in the queue to speak to an agent, which agent they spoke to, and if the agent resolved the issue, and so on. So we're working on visualization solutions to find out, to describe the activity and study the behavior of events in call centers. We're working on a healthcare visualization project. In this case, I would describe the data as human geography data. So I'm just using this term loosely to describe data about people and people in specific places. So we're working on a problem of visualizing the NHS. The UK has released a massive amount of NHS data that describes diagnoses of the general population of the UK in terms of the prevalence, different prevalence values. For example, like the prevalence of diabetes, the prevalence of cardiovascular disease, and so on, located in clinical commissioning groups, which are a group of NHS healthcare practices, and they're located across the UK. It's a very challenging problem. We don't have a partner in this particular project, so if you'd like to be one, we're hoping to find somebody, actually. Another project we're working on is the visualization of molecular dynamics. This is also simulation data, so this is a collaboration with Oxford University. So Oxford University has a very large and active computational biology group, and they're also generating massive simulation data of molecular dynamic simulations. In this particular project, we're studying the interactions of lipids and proteins. That's also a very challenging project, and that's in the early stages. Another project we're investigating is called Smart City Visualization. So that involves, again, human geography data. So two of our partners in this case, Lead In, based here in Swansea, and that's our company partner, and Swansea City Council. So Swansea City Council collects a lot of data about the residents of Swansea and different activities that they're involved in. And we're partnering up with them to try to develop innovative visualizations that help them understand what people in Swansea are up to. For example, one of the questions they're trying to ask or trying to find out right now is how much is healthcare going to cost for the elderly as the population ages over the next 10 to 15 years. Another project we worked on is called, I like to call it ShakerViz. I'm the only one that calls it that, but that's still my favorite name. It is a collaboration with Tom Cheeseman in the Arts and Humanities. So Tom collects translations of Shakespeare's writing. This particular project was translations of Othello. So Othello has been translated into German, just German, more than 50 times, which is quite a lot. And so Tom asked us if we could help him visualize the translations in parallel, where the translations are stable, so where the translations are consistent, and where they vary a lot. And that's part of a bigger Digital Humanities project. So last year, Tom and I founded the Center of Digital Adventures in the Humanities, also called CODA, and we're continuing up this project with a PhD studentship, and there's a video for the PhD studentship on YouTube, so check that out. We've also worked on marine wildlife visualization. So this is time series data in conjunction with Professor Rory Wilson in the Marine Biology Department. So in this case, the marine biologists actually go out into the wild, they capture animals temporarily, and they attach very small sensor devices to the animals. Then they release the animal, for example, a turtle. The turtle will swim around for a few hours or a few days. They recapture the turtle, they grab the sensor, and they bring the sensor back to the lab, and then they try to figure out what the turtle did. You can imagine that's not very easy to do, so we developed some visualizations to help them figure out what the animal was up to while it was wearing this digital sensor device. We also worked on foam visualization. So that's quite a niche area. There are not many people working on this. This is also, in this case, it's simulation data, and it was with the physics department at Aberystwyth University, more specifically Simon Cox. So they generate simulations of foam and foam behavior, and they're trying to understand the general foam behavior as the foam passes through geometry, different kinds of geometry, and under certain different kinds of conditions. And that was a really great project that I really enjoyed, and there are some videos of that on the DataViz Bob YouTube channel. We also work on sports visualization. So the input data to this project is actually videos in particular videos of rugby games. So we take the video and we derive some data from the video, for example, the paths that the players traversed, and we combine that with video data that other professionals are recording about every event in the game on the sidelines already. And then we come up with visualization solutions, how we can analyze a rugby game very quickly and very easily in just a few minutes, rather than having to watch the whole game. And that's for coaches and trainers and players to analyze their games. And that's in conjunction with the sports scientists here at Swansea University and the Welsh Rugby Union. So I just picked out some of the prominent projects that we work on, some of the prominent topics, and I just mentioned the data, where the data comes from, so you can see it's quite a diverse set of data, and it's quite a diverse set of partners as well. Now, is this everything? No, this is not everything that we've worked on, and this is not all the projects. We have other staff members too working on visualization projects, like Rita Borgo, Daniel Archambault, and Mark Jones, and some of these projects are also with them. If you'd like to find out more, just come and talk to us. Also, there are examples of all of these things on the DataViz Bob YouTube channel. So there are more than 35 examples that you can have a look at just to see what they look like, these things, rather than just having to imagine them. Also, if you're a student, maybe you want to write a master's thesis or a PhD on one of these topics, then please come and let us know, because we have students working on all these topics. Okay, I hope that was useful and helpful, and thanks for your attention.